Coming up on the Big Ten Women's Sports Report, fueled by Gatorade. For Zoe Weatherington, volleyball is in her DNA. We examine how the Penn State senior is excelling in the family business. Also on the other hardwood, Caitlin Clark and the conference's biggest stars are ready to take the league to a whole new level. Plus, history was made with the first ever Professional Women's Hockey League draft. And plenty of former Big Ten stars got their name called up to the big leagues. Lace them up and let it fly. The Big Ten Women's Sports Report starts now. In volleyball, the Big Ten seems to be setting new records every day. In Evanston, the Wildcats set a new program attendance record as 4,889 fans packed Welsh Ryan to see Northwestern take on #1 Wisconsin. The Badgers keep on winning against the nation's premier conference. They extended their Big Ten win streak to a program record 22 straight as they continue their quest for a 5th straight Big Ten title. Over in Bloomington, the Hoosiers had their first ever sellout at Wilkinson Hall as Indiana took on the second-ranked Cornhuskers, whom have already broken 2 attendance records this season. And with all those records being broken throughout Big Ten country, it's no surprise to see the conference represented all over the latest AVCA rankings. Wisconsin and Nebraska are still undefeated and continue to vie for the top overall ranking in the nation. They're being chased by Minnesota, Penn State, Purdue, and the Buckeyes. On Saturday, it's a dynamic doubleheader of volleyball. First, Emily Londot and the Buckeyes head over to Happy Valley to take on Penn State. Then, #2 Nebraska goes to Ann Arbor at 8:30. Women's volleyball powered by Unleaded 88, only on the Big Ten Network and the Fox Sports app. But before the games begin, we go at the net to see why volleyball in the Weatherington household is the family business.
Weatherington again! Penn State takes it!
My volleyball journey started day one when I was born. My mom always kept me in the game because she's a coach.
She's exactly right. I was coaching at Clemson, and she was born during volleyball season. When she was little, she used to diagram drills, and they actually turned out to be really, really good. So I have some of those in my drill book and in my playbook.
My mom is now the head volleyball coach at Charlotte. I look at it as a big advantage because I just have that leg up and I have that eye into the world of coaching and volleyball from that perspective, which I don't think a lot of players understand.
Hey, make the slide hitter hit line. Okay, make her hit line.
We're all veterans at this point, but her knowledge of the game extends into her childhood because of her mom.
Stay safe and have fun!
Everyone knows my mom in the volleyball world.
I've known her mom for a very long time. Her mom coached at Butler University when I was at University of Illinois, Chicago.
She was always a formidable opponent, such a great volleyball mind, always worked so hard.
She always talks about her mom and what it's like to be a coach. And so I know I can always lean on Zoe for like, hey, let's get the group together.
Yeah! Let's get it! Woo!
I think for her, it's a great advantage.
It's nice to have my mom as kind of my advisory and my counsel and just someone in my corner.
Whoa, Allie!
I think having that background just expands your volleyball knowledge even more. She knows what to say when you need it.
Me and my mom are in a proud battle. We are consistently trying to figure out how we can outdo each other. Playing sports is just in my blood.
She's fiercely competitive. That comes out of just all of us being in the sports realm all the time. where you just look at everything, the littlest things that you do as a competition.
My dad, he's always been in sports administration and has worked for the NCAA.
My husband is the ultimate girl dad. From the time she was little, doing her little ponytails, he always, even before she was born, was just feeding messages of positivity and optimism.
My godmother, Kimberly Oden, her career is also very inspirational. She played at Stanford and then went to the Olympic team and was an amazing player.
She comes from great athletic stock, and she's one of the strongest players on the team in the weight room, and she owns that.
There we go.
I've always had a choice to play volleyball or not. My parents, their philosophy was that I just needed to be great at one thing. They didn't care if it was volleyball or chess or checkers or fencing or cooking. They just said, just one thing we want you to be great at.
Karen's amazing. She's always telling me to kick her butt, make sure she's doing this and doing that.
We have a lot of matches that are the exact same time. I enjoy watching her matches on our bus. Sometimes when we're finished, the Big Ten does volleyball at the highest level, so we're able to see her play on TV or on live stream every single match.
When I go to her games, I'm screaming. I'm in there, I'm just like, that's my mom, that's my mom. And to this day, I still get to say, that's my mom.
They always say being a mother makes you a better coach, and that's 100% true.
Okay, legs. Get it blocked in.
What I learned most from my parents is to be comfortable in my own skin. They taught me how to carry myself and how to treat people and how I should be treated and how I deserve to be treated.
I know Zoe's parents are so proud of her and know how committed she is and how she can help people.
To see her playing at this level is not a surprise, but it's still really surreal.
Still to come, after taking the Hawkeyes to the national title game, Caitlin Clark received one more huge award before the 2023-24 season tips off. And in field hockey, the Scarlet Knights continue their amazing start with a program-defining top 10 win that needed extra time against a perennial power. Plus, Taylor Heisey's talent is undeniable on the ice. Find out where she and the Big Ten's best are taking their talents next. The Big Ten Women's Sports Report is fueled by Gatorade. Gatorade, fuel tomorrow.
Caitlin Clark. That's what she does. From Minnetonka, Caitlin Clark, another three.
Clark, there she goes again. Yes. Here's Clark. She fires. And it goes. She hit it.
She's already being called the GOAT, and she's not done yet. Earlier, Caitlin Clark was named the 93rd winner of the James E. Sullivan Award, which goes to the most outstanding collegiate or Olympic athlete in the U.S. As she gets ready for a return trip to the title game, Clark and her teammates went overseas together on a big trip.
Good morning, all. How we feeling?
So good. Locked in. Locked in.
Super excited.
International travel to me means time for your team to come together.
We are going to Naples, Italy.
Let's go overseas. Yeah.
And Split and Dubrovnik in Croatia.
Some of our teammates have never been to Europe or have never left the country.
I know the food is good in Italy.
I know, ciao. That's all I got.
Ciao. Ciao.
I don't even know everything that we're doing. I'm just gonna try to go with the flow.
We're going to do zip lining.
Oh, boy.
Oh, my God. We're going to have a cooking class together.
Hey, what do you know? Kate, struggling.
We will do some kayaking. And obviously, you know, the games are going to be fun, too.
Together, 1, 2, 3.
Together. Not gonna lie, we're all here to see Caitlin Clark.
Come on, Lex.
She's must-see TV.
There's just something really pretty cool and magical that happens with teams that go overseas.
When they graduate from Iowa and they go on from here, these are the things they're going to really remember.
The Hawkeyes are a huge draw wherever they go. In fact, their current stadium isn't big enough to hold all their rabid fans, which is why on October 15th, they are taking their game outside. It's the crossover at Kinnick, where Caitlin Clark and company will host DePaul in an exhibition game only on Big Ten Network and the Fox Sports app. The Big Ten recently announced the much-anticipated 2023-24 women's basketball schedule. On December 9th, the reigning outright regular season champs will welcome Rutgers to Bloomington for the first conference game of the year. Also that day, the Spartans begin the post-Susie Merchant era with a road trip to Nebraska to take on Jazz Shelley and the Cornhuskers in Lincoln. But before the ball is tipped, all 14 teams will head up to Minneapolis for Big Ten Basketball Media Days. BTN will have complete coverage of the unofficial start of the season. Monday at 9:30 a.m., the coaches' press conferences start, and then at noon, all the stars join us live on set to preview the season. Only on the Big Ten Network and the Fox Sports app.
Can you hear me? Yeah. You can't hear me? No. Oh, you can't. These are good. Okay, I'm ready.
The Roman Empire.
Tomato.
Roman
Roman.
Empire.
The Roman Empire.
Yes. The King of Queens.
The King of Queens. Timothy Chalamet. Timothy Chalamet. Timothy Chalamet. Chalamet.
Fortune cookie. Fortune cookie.
Fortune cookie.
Grilled cheese sandwich. Grilled cheese.
One piece. A walk through the park.
A water through the porch.
A walk through the park.
A water through the ball.
No, a walk through the park.
Wally through a party.
Pumpkin spice latte. Pumpkin.
Mommy.
Pumpkin.
My.
Pumpkin.
Monkey.
Pumpkin.
My man.
Pumpkin. Taylor Swift. Back to the future. Fish. But try harder.
Sally by the seashore.
Sally by the door.
Seashore.
Sally by the city door.
Seashore.
Sally's wearing Dior.
Sally by the seashore.
Sally bought the team Dior.
Sally by the seashore.
Sally by the T-shore. She's seashore.
Hoops aren't the only thing bringing buzz to Bloomington. We go on the pitch as Indiana is off to a historic start. And history was literally made the other day by Taylor Heisey, as the Minnesota hockey star did something nobody ever will be able to do again. Find out next. On the pitch in Bloomington, the Hoosiers are off to their best start in over a decade. They started 3-0 in Big Ten play for the first time since 2006. A big reason why they started 3-0 was because of a massive 1-0 upset of then number 18 Northwestern. Hope Perez scored the game winner in just the second minute, giving IU their first-ranked win since 2017. That win propelled the Hoosiers to shoot up their rankings to number 16 in the U.S. Coaches Poll, their highest ranking in program history. On Sunday, be sure to tune in as Minnesota hosts Big Ten saves leader Julia Chile and the Fighting Illini at 2 Eastern. Big Ten Women's Soccer presented by TIAA, only on the Big Ten Network and the Fox Sports app. The first ever draft for the new Professional Women's Hockey League took place, and a former Golden Gopher went #1 overall. Icon Billie Jean King announced Taylor Heisey as the top overall pick to the Minnesota Pro franchise. The former Patty Kaz winner, after being drafted, said, "It's my home, everyone that I love is there, and it's the state of hockey." Numerous other Big Ten alums heard their names called in the first ever PWHL draft. In addition to Heisey going #1 overall, 5 other Golden Gophers were taken. For the reigning national champions, 7 Badgers were drafted and 10 Buckeyes went as well, including former Patty Kazmaier winner Sophie Jakes going in the second round.
One of the last unbeaten teams in the country puts its perfect record on the line today in New Jersey. Macy Bradford able to get inside the defense. Sophia Howard comes out of goal, and this game is tied. We are going to head to overtime.
Sophia Howard with the denial of the day.
Iris Langayans now spins and scores. Capped down to her back, and Nicholas finishes. Rutgers wins. Scarlet Knights have their first top 10 win of the season.
Looking to rebound from that overtime shootout loss to Rutgers on Friday the 13th, the Terps hit the road again for another top 25 clash in Michigan. Big Ten field hockey at 4 Eastern, only on Big Ten Network and the Fox Sports app. Still to come, Aaliyah Moore knew from her first phone call she wanted to play her collegiate career for Leah Johnson. That bond has remained strong as she has flourished in East Lansing. The Big Ten Women's Sports Report is fueled by Gatorade. Gatorade, fuel tomorrow.
When I was first in the recruiting process, my very first call with Coach is something I will always remember. She did something that no other coach really did. She wasn't just answering my questions. She was questioning me, dissecting me as a player.
The biggest thing that I recall is talking about, 1, what she's great at, and 2, setting a plan in place to see her become her best self.
I ran downstairs after that call with her and I was like, "Mom, that call was the best phone call I've ever had before." All of my club coaches, they all told me, when you're going to commit to a school, you commit for the academic programs, you commit for other things, not just the coach and the volleyball program. And that's exactly what I had done. When I had committed to Coach Johnson, I was totally committing to her. I enjoyed my first year at Illinois State. When I found out that Coach was leaving to Michigan State, I fell apart.
It's a hard process to make changes that are personal because you spend so much time pouring into others.
It was either Illinois State or it was Michigan State. I wanted her or nothing.
Soon after she got on campus, she brought Aaliyah Moore for a visit. From the very first time I talked to her, I knew that she was gonna end up here.
It was like a breath of fresh air, like, oh, thank goodness. The fact that she was open and willing and wanted the next challenge and wanted to join in that journey with me and with a whole new group of women.
I saw their dynamic and saw how comfortable they were with each other, and it just showed to me how important the relationship is between a coach to a player.
Seeing it and using our athleticism on the lake.
You know when she's in a room. You know when she is there. You hear her, you see her. She is so empowering. Seeing her do interviews, seeing her speak out about things she's passionate about, it empowers me.
It's been remarkable, and I'm proud of her, and I'm proud of the challenges she's taken, and our relationship continuing to evolve.
The team definitely went to Aaliyah as an insight of how Coach's mind works.
When I would say things such as, hey, you know, tomorrow, truly voluntary, if you want to come in, get some extra reps, we'll be here. If you need the day to recover, you're fine. I saw a lot of eyes like, is that a trick? And Aaliyah could say no, she will tell you what she actually means.
And so we're almost like kind of hoping they score with our set versus like, let's go! Like, give them the ball. You know what I mean? Yeah.
After getting to know Coach Johnson, I can fully understand why Aaliyah made the decision to follow her.
Coach empowers me to use my voice and use my platforms. I have been to the Black Student Athlete Summit, and I also went to the Big Ten Big Life Series in Alabama. Recently, I made a video about my beliefs and my experience with civil rights and learning the history of slavery and basically the American history. Coach supported me fully, and it spread so fast.
After this trip, my understanding of the past and interest in creating change for our future has drastically changed. I feel empowered, encouraged, confident in being a female Black student athlete. Use your voice, because as I learned, it can be louder than you think.
She has learned to speak her mind, say her piece, have an opinion, challenge status quo, and in the same breath, celebrate the person next to her.
The amount of people I had come up to me and say, I heard your story, I'm hearing you, we are listening, and we really appreciate what you're doing. Coach has given me that platform.
That's really special to hear that you can be that impactful. To me, that's the most important thing I can provide, a place to explore all the potential that you know you have inside, to own it and then chase it, to fail and then go at it again. That's the environment I want them to be part of.
Last Thursday, the Spartan softball squad teamed up with the baseball team to host the Beautiful Lives Project Field of Dreams event. The Spartans helped people with disabilities who might not have had the opportunity to run bases, field, and hit due to physical limitations. The event concluded with a group photo with the teams and over 100 participants in attendance. Be sure to follow us on our social media channels as we keep you updated on everything happening from the mat, track, rink, pitch, pool, diamond, and hardwood in the Big Ten. Thanks for watching, and we will see you next time.